and you really want to throw the Hail Mary, you might take 10% and put it in Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Mark Cuban has been making headline news as of late, and it's because of his confidence in several cryptos that are doing extremely well in the market these days. Cuban expects the prices of these stocks to go up even more, and today we're here to discuss why. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to our channel once again. The topic of today's video is why American entrepreneur Mark Cuban is super bullish on these altcoins, and why you should be too. Before we discuss this topic any further, you know the drill. Make sure you've smashed that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And when you subscribe, make sure you also click the alarm bell button so you will be notified as soon as we upload a new video. But before we get into that, let's have a little bit of an introduction to Mark Cuban and who he is. Mark Cuban is an American entrepreneur, billionaire, media proprietor, TV personality, and investor. He's one of the wealthiest men on the planet and was listed in the 177th spot on Forbes 400 list. And he has an estimated net worth of $4.3 billion as of the moment. He's one of the self-made billionaires on the list. In 1995, he and fellow Indiana University alum Tom Wagner founded the video portal Broadcast.com, then later on sold it to Yahoo in 1999 for $5.7 billion. His current assets include the NBA's Dallas Mavericks, wherein under his ownership, the team won an NBA championship in 2011 and is now valued at an estimated $2.3 billion, according to Forbes. Cuban also serves as the chairman of Axe TV, as well as the co-owner of 2029 Entertainment. Aside from that, he's also known as one of the main shark investors on the ABC reality television series Shark Tank. Now that we've discussed who he is, let's shed a bit of light on what he's currently focused on: cryptocurrency investments. For those of you who are not familiar with cryptocurrency as defined by nerdwallet.com, it is a form of payment that can be exchanged online for goods and services. Many companies have issued their own currencies, often called tokens, and these can be traded specifically for the good or service that the company provides. It is a digital currency that can be used to buy goods and services but uses an online ledger with strong cryptography to secure online transactions. Much of the interest in these unregulated currencies is to trade for profit, with spectators at times driving prices skyward. Cryptocurrency launched in early 2009, where the first of its kind, Bitcoin, made its debut. It was first outlined in a 2008 white paper published by Satoshi Nakamoto, a pseudonymous person or group. From there, Bitcoin and a group of enthusiastic supporters began exchanging and mining the currency. Since its launch, Bitcoin is still the leading crypto in the market, but Cuban thinks otherwise. Right before Coinbase made its debut in the market, Bitcoin hit a record high on April 14, 2021, where it went over $64,000 and settled around $62,000 by 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cuban, on the other hand, thinks that this surge will be Bitcoin's peak. It's not inconceivable that the number of people that own Bitcoin could be more than double. Cuban told CNBC, "Make it just before Coinbase went public." Although that's not to say the price won't increase in volatility and or go down in price significantly, he says, but the opportunity for it to go much higher certainly exists, and I think over the long term, it's the more likely case. With his diverse portfolio of digital coins that include Ethereum as well as crypto assets like NFTs or non-fungible tokens, Cuban has been one of the high-profile figures who's openly expressed an opinion on the recent wave of interest involving cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. The price of Bitcoin is built on supply and demand, Cuban says. As there is a finite supply of Bitcoin available due to its algorithm, we know what the supply is. There is no reason for the demand not to increase. Fred Ursham, the co-founder of Coinbase, also expressed his agreement with what Cuban said and shared his thoughts with CNBC recently. Ursham also thinks that the cryptocurrency market has reached a top and there's more to come. As somebody who's been working in crypto for 10 years, I've heard that statements hundreds if not thousands of times. Ursham said, "I think it will be more volatile from here, but that's just the nature of such a huge technology coming into existence." But of course, there's also the critics and cynics who openly remind others of the volatility and the risk of investing in cryptocurrency. After all, it grew popular because it's under no authority and the government has no control over it. However, a future wherein a government authority will regulate the market is also foreseeable. The latest Bank of America Fund Manager survey, for example, found that about 74% of respondents think Bitcoin is in a bubble. But to Cuban, Bitcoin is a better alternative to gold, and it's going to continue to be. As he recently said on the Delphi podcast, "That's why I own Bitcoin and why I never sold it." Cuban is also an outspoken supporter of Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap, and believes that it can overpower Bitcoin in the future. What really changed everything was smart contracts. Cuban said, "Smart contracts came along and that created DeFi, or decentralized finance, and NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. That's what changed the game. That's what got me excited. That's why it's a lot like the internet," he shared in an interview with CNBC in April 2021. He further added, "That is more lifelike, and so I have a lot of Ethereum as well. I wish I had bought it sooner, but I started buying it 4 years ago, simply because I think it's the closest we have to a true currency. The number of transactions and the diversity of transaction types, along with the development efforts in Ethereum, dwarf Bitcoin." He said to CNBC in an interview, "The utilization of Ethereum is much higher." He added further, "On May 4th, 2021, Ethereum hit a new record high above 3,400, extending its more than 300% rally this year. Its rise has been credited to a growing number of developers building so-called decentralized finance or DeFi applications on the Ethereum platform, as well as growing institutional interest." That being said, the American billionaire lists down 3 reasons why Ethereum dwarfs Bitcoin. Firstly, Ethereum's blockchain processes a large number of transactions per second, making payments and transactions smooth and efficient compared to other cryptos. Secondly, Ethereum is a smart contract platform that powers the creations of decentralized finance, DeFi applications, and non-fungible tokens (NFTs). He does admit that Bitcoin is the more established store of value since its release, but Ethereum has greater growth potential in the crypto market among others. Ethereum is booming with development that I think will create so many new applications, he explained briefly. And last but not least, Cuban believes that the much-awaited upgrade to Ethereum's network, ETH 2.0, will play an important part in shaping the future of the crypto asset. The impact of Ethereum could be greater than we currently imagine, he explained. ETH 2.0 is expected to make the Ethereum network faster and more secure, all of which will be hugely positive as a whole for Ethereum, according to Cuban. Investors agree that there are several benefits to Ethereum 2.0. First, it could make Ethereum even faster. Investors say that changes could allow several thousand transactions more per second on the blockchain, as CNBC reported. They also say that it could be more secure, among other things, all of which will be hugely positive as a whole for Ethereum, Cuban says. The only challenge with Ethereum as an investment is that until its update is complete, it's difficult to predict which improvements will come to light and which will not, Cuban says, which can create some confusion along the way. Although he is openly bullish about Ethereum, Cuban also notes that new cryptos that will enter the market can make a change to the current system. Just like all major tech companies are at risk of new technology superseding them, there is always the risk of a better decentralized chain coming along to disrupt Bitcoin and Ethereum, he says. In conclusion, cryptocurrency is reaching a high tide these coming years, which kickstarted a few years ago. Bitcoin is now seeing more competition in the market, and the threat of Ethereum overpowering Bitcoin is imminent. However, others are also developing their own cryptos and use Ethereum as its basis. Sergey Nazarov, the co-founder of smart contract network Chainlink, said that others are now developing cryptos that are superior to Ethereum. Thousands of developers are building applications that create traditional finance products in decentralized ways on top of Ethereum, and as more and more users pour in to interact with these apps, they require ETH Ether to conduct any transaction. Nazarov further added, "There seems to be growing institutional interest in the public Ethereum blockchain, as stakeholders play around with ways to leverage the public network. With what's happening in the market now, cryptocurrency is a trend that will continue for years to come. So if you're interested in investing, you'd better do your research extensively, as well as consult the charts for data accuracy. We understand some people join the bandwagon so they can get a quick run for their money, but others consider this as a retirement plan. Whatever you choose to do, just do it wisely, since at the end of the day, the only thing we'll be looking at is if we reaped any profits or none at all." And with that, we're concluding today's topic regarding Mark Cuban's bullishness on these altcoins. Hopefully his bullishness rubbed on you as well. And who knows, you might end up investing after exiting this video, right? Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel as well. And when you subscribe, don't forget to click the alarm bell icon, since by clicking that, you'll be notified as soon as we have new releases. Thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you in the next one.